What if deku was sent from Undertale, Part 8, and this going to be two parts, two part of this Part 8, and you guys will see why I doing this. Wait a second, sorry about that. Anyway, let's begin. Freeze and Chara has defeated Sans in the hero vs villain training. So Sans have and he lost his bet to Freeze and Chara, so he have to go on a date with Freeze and Chara. Three of them go into the monitor room and they was bombarded with a bunch of questions from their classmates. Freeze and Chara kinda timid. Is that the real word? Huh, you guys know what I mean. Kinda taken back by this because they never get so many questions at once like this. Sen look at them and smirk, and then his phone is ringing. Sen look to see who it is. Sen told All Might that he have to take this call. All Might say, "Sure, young Midoriya, go ahead." Sen go out from the monitor room, and he go to the corner so no one can hear him. Sen pick up the phone, and it was not I who calling him. Not I have met Sen before because of Sen work with Aizawa in the underground hero work. Wait a second. Now I respect Sen and the way he do his job. And Sen as he no Sen say, "Oh, hello, Mr. Naai. What's going on? Do you need something?" Now I replying to Sen and say, "I'm doing fine, Dora, but it's about the plan. Are you ready?" Sen say, "Huh, I ready as I ever be." And now I say, "Good. So I'll see you in 3 days." No, 2 days. Anyway, Sans go. No, he cut off the communication of him with not I and he go back to the monitor room. He go to All Might and say that he have to go talk to Principal Nezu for a second. All Might is confused, but then he look at Sans expression and he see that Sans expression right now is serious. So this must be important. And then All Might say, "Sure, Midoriya, go ahead." Sen go to Principal Nezu's office. Sen opened the door to see that Principal Nezu is drinking a tea. Nezu look at Sen and say, "Oh, Midoriya, what is it? Do you need something?" Sen say, "Actually, I have to talk to you for a minute." Nezu say, "Oh, is that so? Come on, how about we sit and drink a tea while you tell me what you want to talk about?" Sen agree. Both of them is drinking tea right now, and Nezu asks, "What do you want to talk about?" Sensei, I will do no. Sensei this. I want to talk about a raid to the Yakuza group, Overhaul. Nezu's expression is changed to serious, and he say, "So, you sure they are the culprit of the nullification bullet? Nullification bullets?" Sensei, yes, I'm pretty sure it is. Bef- before they all go to UA, in 3 months before, Sen and Aizawa have a mission, and they was meet with a gang of Yakuza, and no, they meet with some gang who is dealing with the Yakuza group. Make a deal with a Yakuza group. Aizawa and Sen defeated all of them. Sen looked to see. No, Sen researches the bullet they are buying from the Yakuza, and he see that the bullet is made of blood, and the blood is able to erase. No, the bullet is able to erase someone's quirk for a day or two. And Sen looked more thoroughly. He searched to what the material it was made, and he was surprised to see it was a blood. Anyway, back to present. Sen told Nezu that he want 3 days off from school, and Nezu understand what Sen is doing right now. So he say, "Sure, Midoriya. Sure, Midoriya. But by the look of it, you cannot go to USJ." Sensei, don't worry, I don't really care about that type of stuff. Nezu smiled and say, "Very well. I will give you 3 day off from school. But after the Yakuza raid is over, you have to come to school immediately to see if you are doing alright." Says more and say, "Sure, Nezu." And then he walked off. Sen go to where Sen go to the changing room, and he called All Might. All Might picked up the phones, and he asked who it is, and Sen said it was him. All Might is confused why Sen is calling him right now. Sam told All Might that Fish Chara and him have to go home right now. All Might understand that it's something urgent, so that he called Fish and Chara to him and whispered that they can go home early. Fish and Chara was confused, but All Might thought that Sam told him that you guys can go early. Fish and Chara go to the changing room and change, and they go to their classroom to take their bag. When they go to the classroom, they see that Sam is talking with Aizawa right now. Aizawa say, "So the rate is about 3 days then." Huh. Sorry, I cannot join you there. Sensei, yeah, don't worry about it. Anyway, but I really have to go now. See ya. Aizawa say, "See ya then." Sen go out of the class, and he meet Fish in Chara and Sensei. "So you guys want to take your stuff and go right now, right?" Both Fish and Chara say, "No, they not." Three of them inside sent no send teleport three of them to their house to Sen's house using his shortcut. Fish and Chara is asking what rate. Sen Sen understand that Fish and Chara already hear what him and Aizawa say. Of course. Wait a second. Sorry about that. Anyway, Sen explained about the raid that he will do. He will capture all the Yakuza members. Fish and Chara is worried at him. No, worried about him. And they say, "But how about our date?" Sen realized that, and he say, "Sorry, I cannot go date with you guys for 3 days, but I will promise you guys this. After this is over, I will take you guys to anywhere you guys want to go. How about that?" Fisinchara is immediately go hug him, and they somewhat cry and say, "You better promise." And Sen smile and say, "I will, this time." And Sen told them to pack their stuff because they are going to stay at Toria's house for 3 days. Which Inchara understand it because Sen had do this stuff before. Sen called Toria and let her know what is going on. After Fish Inchara done finishing packing their stuff, Sen teleport both Fish and Chara to Toriel's house. In front of Toriel's house, and they knock on the door. Toriel opened the door and invite them to come in. The one in the house is right now. Wait a second. Toriel, Alphys, Escort, Undyne, Papyrus, Flowey, Medaton. Everyone is on the break right now. And they ask, why are three of them here? And Papyrus say, are you guys still on? It's time for school yet? Sen explained everything. And everyone was surprised to know that he have a job on this day. About 3 days there will be a raid. Sen looked at Papyrus and Undyne and asked if one of them are going on the raid. Undyne nod and Papyrus no. Undyne say he is, but she is, but Papyrus not. And Papyrus say, brother, let me join. Sen deny Papyrus and say, you cannot, Papyrus. This type of job is quite dangerous. I know you are in the top 10 right now, but it's for but this is a little bit too violent for you. Papyrus and Anda is now on top 10 heroes ranking right now. Papyrus is number 9 hero and Anda is number 10. Because of the way Papyrus act and his personality, people more like him. And Anda personality, you guys know why she get no top in the 10th place. Anyway, Sun looked at Andai and said, see ya then. And then he walked off. But before he can walk off, he was stopped by Fritz and Chara. And Sun said, Kido, I say that I will. Before he can finish his sentence, Fritz and Chara kissed him on the cheek. Everyone's seeing this, and Toriel and Mendaton say, ship it, in their mind. And Fritz Chara say, she better come back and take us on the date. Remember? Sasber and say, I promise. And then he teleport off. 2 days has passed. They are about. They are on a meeting about the raid. There are a lot of heroes. There have Endeavor, Undyne. No, Endeavor, no. Not Endeavor. Undyne, Rocklock, or Rocklock. Huh, I call him Lock, huh. Fatgum, Riku, Naai, and the Big Three. And other pro hero that I don't remember their name is. And a police inspector. Rocklock asks, why are we starting the meeting yet? Now I say that we have to wait for someone. Rocklock asks who it is, and I say, you will see. And then the door is open. Everyone look to see who it is. They see a teenager with a white hair and blue hoodie and a blue jeans. And Rocklock asks, who is this kid? Now I see that this kid is the one that planned all of this stuff. Rocklock say, "Nah, are you crazy? Are you really can trust a kid like this? He's still too young." And before Rocklock can talk anymore, he was met with a knife to his neck right now. Rocklock looked behind him to see that Sen is behind him right now. Everyone was taken back and was surprised to see how fast Sen is, because it only take him not even a second, and he don't make any sound, and no one realized that he behind Rocklock that moment. And Sen say, "Do you really want to underestimate me?" Sen let a little bit of bloodless to scare Rocklock, and Rocklock say, "I will not underestimate you anymore." Sen take off the knife from Rocklock's waistcoat, Rocklock throat. Sorry about that. My brain stop working again. Anyway, now I cough somewhat. You guys know that? And he say, "Anyway, Midoriya, can you explain them what is going on?" Sense not, and he go to the wait again. Sen go to the whiteboard and no to the monitor screen, and he explained everything about him knowing the erasing bullets. Sorry about that. My brain stopped working again. And about how he knew that it was a blood. Ryukyu asked, "How do you know that it was a blood?" I'm Sen replied that he was making a test, and to see that all of it is this wait a second. Scratch everything I say. Sen say at DQ that the bullet was different from any chemical. The no, the ingredient in the bullet is different for any chemical I see. And on the one time, I accidentally bo- drop drop a glass, and I tried to pick it up, and I accidentally cut myself. I looked to my hand to see that my blood is the same like the bullets, the serum inside the bullets. So I made an examination and to see it was the same. It was a blood. So Fat Gum say, "Are you telling me that they have a source of blood they use on people?" No. Fat Gum say, "Are you telling me that someone giving them their blood so they can make the erasing bullets?" Sen might say this. "You might be right, but I think there is more worse than that. I might think that the person blood it was first been taken by the Yakuza group." Everyone was taken back to know that. Sen explained what their plan is, and they say, "We cannot screw up, or else it will be more danger in the future." Everyone understand that, and Sensei, "Prepare, we will do it tomorrow." It's the next day. Everyone is in front of the Yakuza group mansion, and Sen told that to Rocklock, no, to Rikyu, Andai, and Nejire to be careful, because someone will come to attack them. Rikyu say, "Did not I using his quirk to predict this? Sensei, no. I look to back almost all the background of the Yakuza member to see that one of them is one of no, he say he take the background of all the Yakuza member and he try to analyze the most common situation it will be. So be careful. Everyone know that Sen is now more smarter than everyone here. He is smart as Nezu. So they trust his way of thinking. And Sen was right because someone is coming out of the door. In fact, a lot of people coming out. Riku and the policeman and some of the hero is but wait a second. What is distracting all the Yakuza members in front of the gates? And one of the Yakuza member, the big one that can stole any person breath or stamina, come out. Sen told them to be careful with him, especially. He told Andai, Nejire, and Rikyu to fight him and take him down as quick as they can. Three of them understand, and all of them like Miro, Fat Gum, Rocklock, Sen, Naai, the inspector, and some of the policemen go go inside the Yakuza group, the Yakuza mansion. Naai is trying to find the secret passageway, and Sen told Naai to go behind him. Naai is confused, and he just realized what Sen is going to do. Sen summons a Gaster Blaster and shoot to where the secret entrance is. The secret entrance is being shown, and Sen says, "Come on, let's go." Everyone's jaw is dropped to see how powerful he can be. Inside the mansion, they meet with three villains. Sen knows about their background and their quirk, and he told that Miro and Tamaki to take them to take them to fight with them. And all Tamaki and Miro understand that and they fight three of the villains. The other go inside more and more. And then the hallway is shaking. Wait a second. It's the villain that can possess object. If I remember its name is Mimic. Mimic is controlling the hallway. And he quite and everyone is moving around. They cannot stand so stable. Stable. Wait, I cannot speak again. Sorry. They cannot stand properly. And Sen told Rocklock to use his quirk to the hallway. Rocklock follows Sen's order. And the place that they are standing is now stable. And Sen had an idea. He shouted, "Hey, come out, come on! Come out! Come on! Are you that scared or are you that weak? You must be ugly. Do not show your own face." Mimic is angry right now and he's shaking more and more. Mimido was forgetting if he shakes more he can show where he is. And it was work because Mimic accidentally show his face. It's inside on top of the ceiling. And Sen see that and he immediately using his blue magic and pull Mimic to the ground. And then Sen punched Mimic to the face, knocking him out. And then Sen told them to come on, let's go. Sen, all of them is going right now. But before they can go, Sen go back to Mimic. And Rocklock asks, "What are you doing?" Sam pull out a gun. And Rocklock say, "Oh kid, are you really want to kill him?" Sen look at Rocklock and say, "Hmm? Oh no, I'm not going to kill him. But I will shoot him." With this, Sen pull out a racing bullet and he shoot at Mimic. Sen know that the stick will be good for something, so he brought it with him. Sen go, all of them go inside, deeper and deeper. And then there was me with Rampa and the better guy Quirk. I don't remember his name, so I will call him Penguin Beak. Yes, I will call him that. Sent out Rocklock and Fat Gum and the officer to fight them. Two of them. They are understanding that, and said both both Mr. Night Eye and Sen is jump. Wait, I cannot speak again. Both Night Eye and Sen get through both Rampa and the Penguin Beak. The barrier guy tried to capture Sen and catches Sans and Night Eye, but he was failed by the police because they are shooting at him right now. San and San and Night Eye see a bunch of room, so they open every room they can see, they can find. And one of the room that San opened, he found some guy is is of skin is suck is sucking a blood of a girl. No, is sucking a blood of a girl using a machine. Sen know what they are doing and he know the source of this after seeing this, and he was in shock to see this as well. He with a rage he punched the guy without holding back and knocked him to the ground. Sen go, Sen go to Eri and carefully take off the syringe at her is on her right now, and Sen say, "Kids, are they using your blood?" Eri nod and she say, "Ah, but sir, we shouldn't be here. It's dangerous. Chisaki will kill you." Sensei, "Don't worry. I'm a hero. I know I'm a psychic, but I was on the way to become a hero. If I cannot save a little girl, so I cannot call myself a hero. That's all. So please follow me. I will save you." Every eye was open wide, and he trusted Sans, and he grabbed. So he follows Sans. Sans is carrying Eri right now, and he called Night Eye that he found the subject. Night Eye looked, and he know what is going on, and he was furious because he knew that they're using a little girl for the quirk erasing bullets. Both Mr. Night and Sen is running while carrying Eri right now to the where Rocklock and Rocklock, Fat Gum, Rampa, and the officer and Penguin Beak is fighting. Sen told them that they have out their objective, so we can leave right now. Rocklock and Fat Gum look to see what Sen is carrying, and Rocklock asks, "No, Gun looked and he turned to himself and he just realized and he said, Aren't you don't tell me that they using said not and Gum is more fierce right now. The Penguin Big know about this secret, but Rampa never know about this. And he asked who that little girl is to the Penguin Big. Penguin Big don't say anything. Then go teleport short. He used shortcut to Mr. Dark Eye and him and Eri to where Fat Gum and the officer and Rocklock is at right now. Wait a second. And he give Eri to Night Eye and say and he say to put all the officer that is knocked out to the one place and I will teleport all of us to the mirror and then we go out of this place. Everyone nod and Fat Gum say, but how about them? No, he say, what about them? Sad look at Rampa and barrier guy that and he say, I will take them on. So pick up every officer you can find and put them all to the same place. Everyone do that what they told by Sans. Sorry to always pause so much, but I have take of something to say. Anyway, the barrier guys say, huh, I really think that you can defeat us. Gum and Rocklaw and the officer cannot even pass through my barrier. So what do you think you can do? Says Bird and he summoned a bunch of bones. The penguin beaks kinda taken back by this and Sensei. So nothing can never pierce that thing, huh? Let's see about that. The penguin you know what? I will call him barrier guys. Barrier then. The barrier he used his barrier and he make it more strong than he ever make before. Because he feel that if he do take this serious, he might die. Said use all bunch of bone and he shoot at the barrier. The barrier is cracking every time one of the bone is hitting it. And then the barrier is destroyed. Sen take that opportunity and he dash. No, he blitz to where the barrier guy is and he punch him, knocking him off, knocking him out. And then he look at Rampa and Rampa say, huh, by the look of it, you quite good at hand-to-hand combat. And Rampa say, how about we have a fist fight? About that. Sensei, fine by me. Sen have a position of kickboxing style. And Rampa seeing that and he say, so you know how to some martial art then? Sensei, yeah, I know a little. And Rampa smirk and say, so this gonna be more fun. Rampa go to attack Sen with a bunch of barrage of attack. Barrage of face. But Sen dodge all of it. And he punch Rampa. No. But one of Rampa fist hit Sen to the face. Making him fly away. A little back. And Sen don't face by it and he say, huh, that's quite a good punch. So this is my turn. Wait a second. Sans blitz to where Rampa is, and he punched Rampa so many times. Rampa cannot react to any of that because it's more faster than he ever can make. And then Sanj, using all his might, punched Rampa to the face, knocking him out. And then he go to where Night Eye, Fat Gum, the officer, and Rocklock, and he and Eri, and he teleport them to where Mirio and Tamaki is. Sen go to see you that Tamaki and Mirio already finished their job, and he no, trash that. Sen don't teleport yet. Sen go to where Mirio. Sen go to Night Eye and he say it's done. And then he hear a voice. Give Eri back. He looked behind to see that that Overhaul is here. And he say shit. He already hears. Overhaul is pissed right now because of all of his people and his work is destroyed by the hero and the policeman, and he don't give a damn anymore. He immediately grabbed his right hand man and absorbed him using his quirk, and Overhaul become that weird looking monster, and he put his hand to the ground. The ground is starting to moving, and a spike is coming out. Set immediately, using his shortcut, teleport everyone except for the barrier guy, Overhaul, and Rampa. Set is teleport them to where Tamaki and Miro is. Sen looked at Miro and Tamaki already finished the job, and he immediately called them to come to him. And then he teleport all of them out of the mansion. Sen told them that they have the objective, so they can go now. Everyone understand that, but before they can do anything else, there was a earthquake. So I was confused to what is happening right now. No, everyone is confused to what happening right now. And then Sen looked to where the mansion is, and he see that half of the mansion is gone, and he see that Overhaul is on his big giant monster form right now. And everyone was terrified after saying this. And Sen say, shit. Sen shout, everyone run! Now! Everyone run. Overhaul see all his minions and he using his quirk absorb them. Overhaul's size is about 5 times more bigger than the cannon monster size of the anime. So it's quite large. Everyone is running, but Sen not. He said that he will hold off Overhaul. Sen and Overhaul is fighting right now. Every time Sen attack Overhaul, he see that Overhaul can absorb his bones. So Sen never aim at the hand. He aimed at the joint of the place, and he immediately unsummoned the bones. Sen is struggling right now. And then he hears, please stop it! He looked around to see that it was Eri who shouted it. And, and then Eri looked at Overhaul and say, please, he shush. Whisking. Sorry, I forgot the real name of Overhaul. Okay, son, I did say, Chisaki, please, I will not run off anywhere anymore. But please stop this. Overhaul is mad right now, and he enraged, and he cannot think straight right now. And he say, my name is not Chisaki, it's Overhaul. Overhaul tried to attack Eri, and Sen, without thinking twice, he teleport where Eri is and take the hit. Sen is holding Eri, and he changed the way of the swing is and let him hit to the wall, so Eri not get hurt. And Sen say, Eri, what are you doing? You should go. Eri say, sir, please, this is this because of me that this has happened. Please, I don't want to see you hurt. I know that this. No, he don't say that. He's too young. She's too young to say that. Anyway, Eddie say, just leave me be, and you will be safe. And then her quirk starting to activate. All the wound that Sen got from hitting the wall. I mean, Sen have a lot of wound fighting Overhaul, and the wound is quite big after hitting him. Sen's head is bleeding right now, and Ellie using her quirk, and the bleeding is stopped, and Ellie step backward, and Sen see that his injury is gone, and he look at Ellie and say, Ellie, is this your quirk? Ellie is not, but she is ashamed of her quirk, and Sen seeing it, and then he hear, her quirk is a curse. Sen looked where Overhaul is, and Overhaul say, no, he do his monologue in the end cannons, and Sen say, after, and before Overhaul can finish anything, Sen say, shut up! Overhaul was taken back by this. Sen go to Eri and pat her on the head and say, your words aren't a curse, it was a blast. So take it what it was good for. Chisaki is lying to you. Your quirk is good quirk. No one can say anything about it. It's your choice to make using it. Eri is crying and he hugs Sans. She hugs Sans. Sans pat her on the back. Overhaul is enraged right now. And Overhaul tries to attack them. Sans using his shortcut to teleport himself to where everyone is. And he give Eri to Nat-Eye. And he told Nat-Eye to use this. He sent through a bottle and sent out that inside the bottle is a serum, the quirk erasing serum. Use it a little on her. Her quirk still unstable, so be careful. Now I understand this. And Sans walk off, and I tried to stop him and say, Sans, what are you doing? Sans look back, to where Andai is, and Andai was scared because she see Sen's eye right now, and his eye is black. And Sen say, "I will finish my job." And then using his shortcut teleport where to Overhaul is. Overhaul see him, and he say, "Where Eri?" Sen look at Overhaul. His eye is now glowing with a mix of red. It's not starting to blue, starting to pink, turning to purple, and turning to red. It's just go red. And Sen say, "Soul burst." Sen vanished from Overhaul's side. Overhaul is confused, and he was made to the king to his monster form stomach, and then he fly, and then he was. You guys, let me explain this. Sen kicked Overhaul monster form at the stomach, make him fly to the air. Sen's strength is right now is about 80% of one for all. Yeah, I know, pretty OP. But anyway, Sen is enraged right now. And Overhaul fell to the ground, and he looked to where Sen is, and he see that Sen is walking up to him. Overhaul see that Sen is engulfed with a red aura, and a little bit darker. He see that Sen's eye is now black with a glowing, but it's glow with a red aura with red, and he see that there is a little bit of yellow. Sen is filled with rage. No, Sen is filled with hatred, determination, and justice. Wait a second. Sorry about that. I have to go somewhere. When I left off just now, I see that Sen is filled with hatred, determination, and justice. And you guys will find out someday. But anyway, Sen summoned a gun. No, he summoned something, and it was a gun, but the gun is a revolver. Two revolver on each hand. No, one revolver for each hand. The revolver is different from any revolver anyone ever see. Because the revolver is black and have a stripe of yellow. Wait a second. Sen, Sen, Sen put the wait a second. I cannot think again. Sorry about that. I thought it wasn't recorded. Anyway, Sen put his revolver to where Overhaul monster arm is, and he shoot it off. One shot from the guns is a giant blast. It cut off one of the Overhaul monster form arm off. I forgot to say this, but the monster form that Overhaul is taking right now have about 8 arms. And then Stan started shooting and cut it off. Cut all of the arm off. And he vanished and he punched the monster to the guts, make him fly away, fly again. And then Stan summoned a barrage of bones and attacked Overhaul. Overhaul stay still on the air, but Sand is on the ground right now. and he summoned a giant Gaster Blaster. The Gaster Blaster this time is different. No, the Gaster Blaster that Sen summoned right now is different from any Gaster Blaster that he ever summons. The Gaster Blaster have a torso. No leg, no arm, just a torso. And the head, of course. Oh, and the wing. Sen put the Gaster Blaster to where Overhaul is. And no, he point at where Overhaul is right now and he say, "Burn in hell. Judgment Cannon!" And he fired the blaster. The blast incinerate Overhaul, so he died after he been attacked by that. And everyone that Overhaul is been he's been absorbed, is died as well. When Sen is on the ground right now, tired, and and then Sen teleport himself to where everyone is, and Sen say, "I already he Overhaul is gone. He's dead." Everyone is cheering him on, and Sen asks, "Where is Eri?" And then Andai say, "Right here." Sen look to where is Andai and he see that Andai is carrying Eri. Eri jump off from Andai and he immediately go to Sans and she hug him. Sans say, there, I'm alright." Eri say thank you to him. Sans say, "No problem, kiddo." And then Sans say, "Hey, Nat." No, he look at Nat Eye and he shout, "Nat Eye, can you take over all of this over now? I have to go to Nezu, and I will take Eri with me right now." Now I understand this, and he say, "Sure, you can go." Sen look at Andai and say if he want to come. Andai nod and say, "Sure, I will go. I will go with you." Sen, using his shortcut, teleport to Principal Nezu's office. Principal Nezu was taken back after seeing this, and he asked. He see that Sen is brought with Andai and Eri right now. Oh yeah, I forgot this. But All Might is in his skinny form, and he with Mr. Nezu right now. Nezu and All Might ask who she is, and Seth explained everything and what happened to the raid, and he explained why Anda is with him right now. Nezu was taken back to know that the girl is what was being tortured and made as an experiment like him. If you guys don't know, Nezu's backstory is he was a lab rat, and you guys know what they are. The people using the lab rat is for. And All Might, after hearing that, he was enraged, and he said, "Damn it! I should go come with you guys." Sensei, "If you come, it will be more worse." All Might was confused too after hearing this. Sen explained that if you come, Overhaul will be in panic and he will do whatever he take and absorb using his quirk, killing all of us. Nezu agree with Sans, and I agree with him as well. And then Ida come out and shout, "The USD has been attacked!" Everyone was in shock after hearing that, and said asked, "Ida, what happened?" Ida explained everything, and Sen thinks, shit! Sen told Nezu and All Might and Andai to call, and Ida to call all the staff and go to USJ. And he told Nezu that you to ask Nezu if he can take care of Eri for now. Nezu not, and Sen told Ida to call all the staff and go to USJ immediately. Ida asked Sen, "Where are you going?" Sen say, "I will go help them." Ida looked at Sen's eye to see. His eye is black. And then Sen, using his shortcut, teleport himself to where USJ is. No, in front of USJ. I will end it right here. I know, a cliffhanger again. But anyway, you guys must be confused because what I doing the overhaul arc so early on. I was inspired from anime junkie video that is what if Deku go back in time. So and I think that with Sen's help it will be early. Do they know to what the erasing bullet is? So I do this stuff. Next time I will do USJ attack. I hope you guys like this part 8 of what if Deku was sent from Undertale. Part 8 of 2 part. This is gonna be part 1. Part 2 will be the USJR. Anyway, if you like it, please subscribe and leave a like. So, oh, and comment if you want me to make another what if. Anyway, bye bye.